Stay with us. Keep your focus, for this is a great truth we attempt to explain to you. Masters, while this may seem confusing, it will become more apparent to those of you expanding into the crystalline org light bodies, the Merkanic phase of the three-level Merkava. That is the level where you connect to the angelic part of you, a part that has been filtered away from you in duality and science aside. All of this essay is about you returning to your higher state, so do not get lost in the syntax. Do not be overwhelmed by the science or terminology we use, for the higher part of you already knows the truths we share with you in this teaching. Indeed, your will to learn and achieve, and Merkana is your ticket home. It is why you are here, so we will share with you both background and the mechanics of how to get there. Hybrids of matter/antimatter. Because your etheric body interfaces into antimatter, it can be said that humankind are in fact hybrids of matter/antimatter, conceptually evolved from within antimatter. But listen carefully, your core consciousness exists vitally within antimatter, but not as antimatter. There is a difference. Your core genesis is divine thought, and it co-creates and permeates every matrix. The conical apertures of the human chakric org system are extending and expanding in function as you develop level 2 and level 3 Merkavic light bodies. The subtle energy that composes the Merkavic org system has the properties of an electromagnetic current, yet they are not electromagnetic in duality terms. They are liquid crystalline in nature but operate in current field flows similar to the polarity of the previous system. Merkanic energy flows through conical vortex apparendi, and is fed into meridians, but takes on the properties of crystal coherent particle streams, similar to laser light. In Trinity-level Merkavic system function, it is the same energy that flows through phi crystals, in that it is coherent. Your vortexial chakras are multi-receptive and transmittive. This is optimal in the third level of the Merkava system, the Merkana, as we teach in the Metatronic keys. In the Merkanic manifold are great and greater ties into group soul consciousness and systems of omni-earth and multiverse cosmos. Your etheric body is stealth biological plasma. Your etheric light body is also encased in an ovid, similar to the magnetosphere of your planet. Indeed, it is composed of stealth plasma. In fact, all of you in higher forms of your multidimensionality have bodies, not of carbon-based chemical clothes as on duality Earth, but rather in the crystal realm of complex bioplasma. And these bioplasmic versions of you exist in the realms your scientists ironically term dark matter. We say ironically because that you term dark matter is actually far lighter and exponentially greater in frequency than physically dense matter, and in terms of consciousness, it is anything but dark. Within it is the interfacing lens of the angelic realm. Dark matter in your vernacular is invisible matter. It is only dark in the sense that it cannot be identified by your current instrumentation. It is a stealth form of matter that remains undetectable over the entire electromagnetic spectrum, detectable by your scientists, from the long radio wavelength to the far shorter length oscillation of the gamma ray. Your Merkanic field, dear ones, is crystalline bioplasma. On the earth plane, all of you are composed of a carbon body that is aurically interfaced with an etheric body of bioplasma. When you transition to higher realms, you will be fully conscious in that etheric energy, in a body of crystal-bioplasmic light. In fact, the greater part of you lives now in the liquid crystalline cosmos of what you term of as dark matter, invisible light matter, and crystal-electric bioplasma. Remote viewing. In group consciousness levels of Merkana, what you think of as psychic telepathy and remote viewing occur automatically, not as the goal, but as a natural occurrence of that divine level of consciousness. Indeed, these occur through connectivity in the neural networks, plasmic filaments of the living cosmos, or Gestalt energy you call God. Just as you have a network of neural filaments and nerve fibers in your human brain that communicate in currents, There are in kind similar networks that act as information conduits that exist in the successive multiverses of the living cosmos, which comparatively speaking may be viewed as the brain of God, the all that is. In that analogy, it may appropriately seem that you are living in a cosmos that is an omnipotent brain, and indeed these cosmic neural corridors are sending information to and through your RNA constantly. Neural networks in matter-antimatter layers. It is in fact through this operandi of filamentary current conduits that phenomena such as remote viewing and bilocation seem to occur. Neither bilocation nor remote viewing truly involve physically seeing or being, as much as it involves processing of information codes and patterns received through cosmic or earthen neural corridors through your RNA and the crystallized pituitary and pineal. We tell you that these codes of information are the neuronal networks in matter/antimatter and dark plasma in which the omni-earth is contained. What this means is that a system is in place, and structure that you can, with effort, purposely evolve into. The learning of the tri-level Merkavich system is imperative, because it is required for you to consciously ascend into the next level. But keep in mind, the greater you expand into Merkavich levels, the greater energy you carry, and with greater energy comes greater responsibility. You must be able to control your energy field frequencies, and modulate the power within through mental balance and self-discipline control. Through the development of the crystalline light-body tri-level Merkavich system, you gain the ability to navigate within higher dimensionality and in so doing freely access greater consciousness. Coherent crystal light. The effect is the development and utilization of coherent crystal light energy. This is particularly useful to healers, and can be developed and fine-tuned by motivated master healers in level 2 and 3 of the Merkava and Merkana. Coherent crystal light energy can be projected out from the body of a master Merkanic healer through the hands by beaming their personal chi of coherent emanations of crystal energy into the patient's body. By developing this system, you will grow in myriad ways and reacquire abilities that you have only dreamed of. Literally, the phenomena you call channeling also occurs through this process. But to be clear, channeling in the vast majority of cases is an enhanced communication with the divine self within you, not with archangels or ascended masters, but with the self.